Hi and welcome to Parenting Help. Let's see the 3 natural ways to reduce fever. The best method to reduce fever is to wear loose and lightweight cotton cloths and stand in a place with good air circulation. It can be your open terrace, balcony or veranda, any place with good air circulation. If you don't have access to these places, you can just go to your room and open that window through which maximum air enters your house and turn the fan on to full speed. So what happens here is that the circulating air around you absorbs the extra heat from your body and takes it away as it flows away from you, and this process is called convection. Wearing loose and lightweight clothes helps the air to come in close contact with the body and absorb as much as heat it can take away. In case of kids, it is better to make them wear sleeveless banyan cloths like this. If in case of fever with chills, you can make the children wear normal clothes but not too thick, and then make them stand in a place with good air circulation for as much as time they can tolerate. Even if the child stands there for at least 5 minutes, it has its own impact. In case of adults, you can stand there as long as possible because adults have better tolerance than the children. The second way to reduce fever is to drink a lot of water. When you drink more water, you will end up visiting your washroom often. Our body removes a considerable amount of heat through urine, and each time you pass urine, a considerable amount of heat will be lost through urine. In case of children, you can make them drink a glass of water every 1 hour. If your child is 5 years or below that, you can give them a small glass of water that is around 100 or 150 ml every 1 hour. And if your child is older than 5 years, then you can give them a medium glass full of water which is around 200 or 250 ml. Why I am asking you to give a glass of water every 1 hour is because it is really difficult to make the kids drink water, and if you ask them to drink water often, it will annoy them and they will end up not drinking water at all. So when you give a glass of water every 1 hour, they won't take it as a big deal. That is, you will be giving a glass of water by 8 o'clock, and the next glass of water you will be giving by 9 o'clock. So since it is once in 1 hour, the kids won't feel like they are drinking water. And if your child drinks water in between on his own or her own, you can skip the glass of water for the next hour. Sometimes, be it adult or a child, we won't feel like drinking water because of its neutral taste or because of the taste difference in our tongues. In that case, what you have to do is heat water with herbs like pudina, Mexican mint. Mexican mint is nothing but a common plant called Karpuravalli in Tamil, Panipurka in Malayalam, and Pata Ajwain in Hindi. So this is a very common plant in South India. So you can add that, or tulsi, carom seeds. It's called omam in Tamil, ayamodagam in Malayalam, and ajwain in Hindi. If you don't have any of this with you, you can take the most common ingredient in our kitchen, that is the jeera. When you boil water with these herbs, the water will absorb the flavor of these herbs, and kids and adults will find it interesting to drink water, and kids will enjoy drinking water. Third way is our traditional method called sponging. That is dipping cotton cloth or a towel in cold water and wiping the affected person's body to reduce fever. You should not give sponging with ice cold water. What happens when you give sponging with ice cold water is that because of the chillness of the water, our blood vessels contracts and retains the heat within it. So more than reducing fever, you will be making your body retain heat within blood vessels by giving ice cold sponging. It is enough to give sponging with normal tap water. These natural methods are effective against the regular fever that we get once or twice in a year. Some children may develop seizures or fits if the temperature goes beyond 100 degree Fahrenheit. So if your child's fever is increasing steadily and if it goes beyond 100.6 degree Fahrenheit, then give him or her the doctor prescribed medicine. If in case the child has history of seizures or fits, then you should definitely give medicine immediately if the temperature reaches 100 Fahrenheit. So when to consult a doctor? If your child has continuous fever for more than 2 days, and if it doesn't come down with these three natural ways or after taking the medicine, you should definitely consult a doctor, because this fever might be the symptom of some underlying disease. In case of adults, if you have severe body pain and tiredness, then you should definitely consult a doctor. Even after consulting the doctor and even when you are taking the doctor prescribed medicine, still you need to follow these three natural ways, because these are supportive measures to bring down the fever with the medicine. Sometimes your fever will not come down with paracetamol alone. You will need these supportive measures to bring down the fever. Please click the screen that appears at the end of this video to know the do's and don'ts while giving paracetamol medicine. I hope this video was useful to you. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please share the video so that others can also know about fever management. If you want to get more videos regarding parenting and health related topics, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon near to it so that you will get the updates whenever I upload a video. Thank you for watching.